The Keep the Families Together team is a special team because it's a small team, but there comes a lot of different individual skills. It's like a melting pot of people. I mean, my stomping ground's residential. Somebody else's stomping ground could be working with 0 to 5s. Somebody else could have been like a PA in the past. So you've got a good melting pot, which really, really works.
So our team together to manage the same level of home visits as the previous year. All going together, we recognised that there was a need and that we still needed to do our home visits. In order to do that, we were doing our risk assessments to make sure it was not only safe for us as staff but for families. We were all working together by finding out exactly what needed to be done, and so we were very specific on what we've been allocated to do, the purpose of the home visits, very aware about how things needed to be, it was essential, so we weren't just going out and visiting for nothing really, but we were maintaining that high level that families also wanted as well.
For us, a restorative approach is working with families, so not doing things for families and creating over-reliance, not doing things to families and having that power imbalance, and equally not doing anything at all. The ethos of the team is a collaboration, so we're working with families. Our approach is that we try and bring the family and the social worker together and try and have a joint approach. So what happened during lockdown is we had a family where there was two children. One child had a disability, was working with our disability team. One child was being assessed and supported through our assessment safeguarding team. The young boy had just a mattress on his floor. There was concerns for home conditions, there was concerns for nails and sharp items being around the home. When we actually worked with the family, we discovered that the dad was actually a carer for his wife, the mum's mother to the children and to the children. So rather than criticising him, we actually recognised that. So the restorative and the relational approach actually recognised the whole family as a system and recognised the strength that dad's offering. For that young person, we sat him down and asked him, how would you like your bedroom? He drew out, and we did sort of colour charts, and he coordinated the whole design himself. What we then did when he was at school is we went in and we painted and decorated. He then come home on an evening. He was almost like a foreman, telling us what he wanted, where, how he wanted it to look. So we got a new bedding, the bed how we wanted it. We also created a sensory space, so when he was feeling a bit stressed or emotionally overloaded, he had that time and that space that he could go there, help him to regulate, and there was a place that he could call his own.
So through lockdown, we had to work quite closely with our colleagues in education to try and make sure that young people weren't missing out on opportunities that they had before. We obviously, the same as everybody else, experienced challenges around access to academic work. Our team in that sort of built on the relationships that we already had, and spoke to sort of the links that we had within schools already, to try and make sure that they weren't missing out on academic work. We tried to put together packs and information packs for young people and the carers to make sure that they could access technology, so that they weren't missing out on the academic side. But we also recognised that there was issues with the social side as well. So I think those links with schools and building on the relationships and communicating with those links that we already had was really important, and that was something that our team really recognised during the pandemic.